going on, everybody? Axel here. I know it's been a long time since I've done a YouTube video. It took a little bit of a break, but I am planning on coming back and putting out content a little bit more regularly. And to give you guys a little update to the channel, I know mainly it was focused around Pokemon TCG card openings, but as many of you may see, the TCG market and just content around that on YouTube is pretty oversaturated. So if you are still interested in seeing that, you can follow me on Instagram. Link is down below. I do card openings live on my Instagram, so if you want to join, talk some Pokemon, see some cards, more than happy to see you guys come join the community, and follow me on Instagram if you're not already. But planning on moving this channel to more of news, game related stuff, to kind of really focus in on the other side of Pokemon that I really enjoy as well, besides just the cards. So without further ado, let's get started up and obviously talk about the most recent Pokemon news. Obviously it's the 25th anniversary of Pokemon this year, so we're going to get a ton of news. Can't wait to really capitalize and kind of talk about all the cool things that are coming out. And first and foremost, we have Pokemon Snap. Now, when this game was announced, it just blew my mind. I know it broke the internet in terms of, people's expectations, because it's been over 20 years since Pokemon Snap came out, and I remember Junichi Masuda actually mentioning that we probably wouldn't get a new Pokemon Snap solely because when Pokemon Snap came out back in the 90s, it was more of a novelty. Back then we didn't have smartphones or the ability to take pictures like the way we do today, so being able to print out your pictures at a local Blockbuster and really bring that Pokemon world to life was really cool back then, and he felt it wouldn't work in today's generation. And in theory, it's kind of true, but I think based off the fan demand and when the Pokemon Snap game was released on the virtual console, so many people were excited and hoping that a new Pokemon Snap was on the way. And obviously when this got announced, it literally broke the internet. And just seeing this game in action is absolutely incredible. The game looks beautiful, and super excited to be hopping into the new region that they announced. So Pokemon Snap will be available for Nintendo Switch on April 30th. Pre-orders are available now. I am planning on pre-ordering my game because we know anything Pokemon related as of late has been very difficult to get unless you pre-order. And I don't plan on getting the digital copy because I'm more of a physical game kind of person, especially when it comes to Pokemon. I like to have the collection itself. So Pokemon Snap, obviously inspired by the classic Nintendo 64 game. Super, super amazing game. Well, to be honest, it didn't really stand the test of time. If you've played Pokemon Snap recently, you could tell it's aged. It's more of a nostalgia piece for the people that grew up with it. A lot of new gamers probably would play the game and say this is probably the worst game they've ever played. But back then, it was a brand new idea, brand new concept, and it was the first time we really got to see Pokemon kind of living in their environment as opposed to the Game Boy game. So there's going to be over 200 Pokemon as opposed to the 63 that were in the original Pokemon Snap for Nintendo 64, so giving us a wider variety of Pokemon to really kind of take a look at. And then a mysterious Illumina phenomenon is going to be shown in the new Pokemon Snap. So we've seen a little bit of that in the trailer itself when we saw Meganium at the end, and Meganium was large, it was glowing, so we're going to find out a little bit more about what this new phenomenon is. So explore the beautiful Lentil region. So as you can see through these pictures alone, like the environments, super detailed, wider variety of areas to explore. This desert area looks amazing. You got the Hippowdons, you got the Torchic chilling over there, and the beach areas I cannot wait to see. So I'm wondering how they're going to connect this region as a whole. Obviously it has the wide variety of like tropical deserts, tropical beaches, jungles, so on and so forth, and just the Pokemon living in their environment is going to be really cool to see. But the one thing that I'm hoping is this is going to pave the way for what Pokemon games are going to look like in the future. Obviously, this is created by a different team other than the mainline series game. So, they don't have 893 Pokemon to really build upon. But if we look at the environments, it's super detailed, and it really brings that Pokemon world to life. Like, look at this. You got the Bouffalants, you got the Vivillons flying around. So I'm hoping that Sword and Shield was the first step into what a true open world Pokemon game is going to look like, and I'm hoping that the next Pokemon games really bring to life these environments that you're seeing here, because if we were traveling in a mainline series game to these type of environments, seeing the Pokemon move around in these environments the way that they are in Pokemon Snap, I guarantee you those will be some of the best, if not the best, Pokemon games we've ever seen. So obviously we have multiple different forms of transportation. It's going to be a lot different than what we did in the first game with Mr. Todd himself. And there's the Meganium with the Illumina. And as you can see, a lot of different Pokemon. So it looks like the plants themselves give off this Illumina phenomenon, which make the Pokemon glow. I'm not sure if Meganium's always been that big, or if the Illumina phenomenon makes them bigger, because Meganium looks ginormous. I really don't know if Meganium is that big. But vegetation in the lentil sometimes has been seen to glow. This is known as the Illuminum phenomenon, which is unique to the lentil region in the new Pokemon Snap. So we're going to learn a lot more about that, and I'm guessing this is what the main task is from the professor, is to go take pictures and learn more about the Illuminum phenomenon. What I'm really hoping that they do, oh, this is cool too, you have your photo deck, so it's a Pokedex with all the different Pokemon, and obviously the pictures below and Raichu that you could take of them. But what I'm hoping Pokemon does in this game specifically is, the first Pokemon Snap had a lot of Easter eggs and little hints and little kind of secrets that you could kind of uncover while you're going down the path. What I'm hoping that they do is, in one area of the game, they introduce a new Pokemon. And by introducing this new Pokemon is, it'll randomly appear in the environment, or there's certain, preliminary things that you need to do to make it appear. Pokemon appears, brand new Pokemon we've never seen, and you could take a picture of it. But when you take a picture, it's an unrecognized Pokemon, so it'll just have question marks, so on and so forth. So this will be a cool little foreshadow of what's to come for Generation 9. And I feel like it would be a really cool way to introduce a new Pokemon, because Pokemon is known to introduce future generations in the current generation games. And I think this is the perfect way for them to really segue into Generation 9, which will be in, 2022, 23, whenever the Gen 9 games come out. But a really cool way to get people hyped and be like, ooh, what Pokemon is this? And then obviously introduce it at a later time. But getting that really cool Easter egg, or that really cool introduction, would be awesome. But super hyped for the new Pokemon Snap. I really, really can't wait for this game. And it's actually coming out pretty soon, which is surprising. I was expecting this game to come out a little bit later in the year, but I think there's a reason for that. And I think the plans for that are the Diamond and Pearl remakes that could be coming this year. So obviously there's been a ton of hype, speculation around Diamond and Pearl for years. The last remakes came out around 2014, I think, for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So it's been a long time coming for the Diamond and Pearl remakes, and tons of leaks and reports are kind of hinting towards Diamond and Pearl pretty much being confirmed this year on the Nintendo Switch. Now, whether or not it's going to be in the likes of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, where it sticks really close to the original games and doesn't stray away with new ideas as much, I feel like is where they're going to go. I don't think it's going to be a completely open world game like they did with the DLC for Sword and Shield. I feel like they're going to save that for the Generation 9 games. I think Diamond and Pearl at most might have a wild area similar to Sword and Shield to kind of get that open world feel, but I think for the most part they're going to stick to the tried and true, strict paths that you could take, the routes and everything like that, have the open grass. I don't think Pokemon are going to appear in the overworld like they did in Sword and Shield. I think this is going to, I wouldn't say bare bones, but I think they're going to take the easiest route that they possibly can to ensure that the games are still enjoyable without biting off too much than they can chew. But I'm hoping I get surprised and they actually go all out and make these full-blown remakes for the next-gen consoles and really give us a true Pokemon experience and show us what Pokemon on Switch can really do. I think Sword and Shield was really kind of a test to kind of see what that looks like. But I think Diamond and Pearl is going to be the next step into what Generation 9 Pokemon is going to look like. But I'm super excited and I can't wait to see more news on the Diamond and Pearl remakes. And obviously I'll be posting them on this YouTube channel as the news comes out and any more information comes out around the Pokemon games. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the new Diamond and Pearl remakes. Are you excited for it? Are you excited for Pokemon Snap? And what are some of the features and things that you guys would like to see? But with that being said, can't wait to post some more videos and connect with this community. So Axel signing out.